can ask that as a question in the interview, okay?
Wow. Okay, guys, welcome to the LEADERBOARD podcast. Today we're going to be interviewing MazAxeYT, who is a well-known VC gang member. How are you doing, Maz, today on this fine Thursday?
I'm doing great. How about you?
You're doing great. I am doing fantastic myself. Today we're going to be interviewing you, learning a little bit about you and your journey into leaderboards, and especially since you're a new gen, we got to hear what it's like for you new gens. I'm sure it's probably hard, not getting to experience all the greatness that MM2 has to behold. But anyway, let's get right into it. $1 Million Maz, can you tell me, what was the first trophy owner that you saw in game?
Like, ever?
Ever.
So the first person that I can actually like remember would be playtested with his blue edible blade. Yeah, I didn't really know what a trophy was before then.
Interesting. And how did that make you feel seeing that trophy? Some of the things that you were curious about.
Well, at first I didn't care until I realized how you got the trophy. Like, I thought you just like bought it. Like, I had no idea. Once I realized that you actually had to like earn it, then like I kind of had some respect towards these people for like wasting their life on Roblox.
You do that too now. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Did you have
at
any
first
yearning to go for it? Like any wanting to? After seeing it?
I mean, obviously, who doesn't want their own 1 of 100 item? So obviously I wanted to go for it, but like I didn't know much about it at that time. Like, I had a couple people teach me some stuff. I watched like a lot of videos on leaderboards because I like from the beginning I knew I was capable of doing it because I've done a lot of leaderboards in the past that just weren't MM2. So I was prepared for it. I just didn't like. I needed to know how and what to do first.
Of course.
Like, I was ready to put in the time and stuff. Like, that was not an issue for me.
Time was.
It was more just knowing what.
Issue?
No.
That's interesting. For me especially, time was a pretty big issue until 2023. But after doing the first night of an actual leaderboard and actually going through the night is when time finally did not become an issue.
I mean, my parents weren't a big fan of me going for a leaderboard, obviously. It's just like, the main thing with my parents is that as long as I'm getting good grades, they honestly don't care what I do.
Wow.
I used to compete a lot in tournaments in other games, and a lot of these tournaments were in different regions, so I'd be up late anyways.
Next question would be, what is your favorite part about MM2 in general?
I mean, if I'm being like realistic, like claiming my trophy, but other than that, like if you're talking about something like bigger, because obviously that was like 10 seconds of like my entire time playing this game, I would say the community.
Yeah.
I mean, I've met pretty much everyone through Murder Mystery 2, like on my friends list, pretty much everybody, except for like my IRL friends. Yeah, I mean, the community can be very good and very bad at sometimes.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, all these like leakers, hackers, all that,
I was about to say that. Like, leakers are just like everywhere these days. Can't stop them.
But yeah, so basically the community. Like, when I first joined the leaderboard server, people were very open about teaching me how to grind. Not really the same anymore. People are gatekeeping a lot more.
Yeah, that is true. There are a lot of overpowered things, and I think a lot more people are gatekeeping these days.
What's even funnier is
stuff people are gatekeeping.
I went back and I scrolled back in the leaderboard server and I looked who was helping me with my alt accounts, and it was actually Soulsify was the person to help me with my alt accounts.
Wow, #1 on this leaderboard, huh?
And this was 2024. This guy, I think he had purple vamps at that time, or was doing that leaderboard at least. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these people, even after getting their top 3s, are like still like very nice.
So, what led you to wanting to get your own trophy?
So, mainly, obviously, when I first saw playtested, I thought it was cool, and I wanted one for myself. So, I thought I would attempt it. I didn't really, like, I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna get it when I first attempted. Like, it was kind of just like a test to see.
Yeah.
And then a couple days into the leaderboard, I was like top 30, and I'm like, okay, this is like kind of easy, man. Like, let me just get some help from people, so when I'm at school and stuff, so I can like, because basically the main issue is when I first did the leaderboard is like I would be top 30, I would go to school and I'd be in the 70s. Like, it was so demotivating. Like, coming back and you're 40 spots down on the leaderboard. So I did the leaderboard. As many people know, I did not get the trophy. And after not getting the trophy, that kind of fueled me to want to get another trophy.
That's fair. I get that. The next question is, who is your biggest supporter and helper throughout all these leaderboards? Could be your covers, one of your friends who cheered you on the whole time, like someone who stayed in you with voice chat, like the whole board. Could be literally anyone. Just anyone that you want to throw out an honorable mention to. It could be multiple.
I would say probably Matt Plays.
Real quick, guys, I would like to specify that before we move on, this was before Matt got himself in some hot water with a cheating situation.
I met this guy because of the leaderboard, actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we called a lot during the leaderboard as we were both attempting our first leaderboard. I actually helped Matt find his cover for the MazAxeYT leaderboard. He still struggled at the end. Like, this guy got ranked like 98 or something, but
oh yeah.
Yeah.
He still got
but yeah, but if we're talking about like not leaderboard related, to be honest, I didn't really tell anybody that I was doing the leaderboard. So other than my parents, nobody really knew. They knew I was doing something when I would only be playing Roblox for 2 weeks straight. Like, I told them that I was doing a leaderboard, but I don't think they really understand it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm in the same boat with you. So you'd say you're just your parents, your family?
Yeah.
That's a great answer. If you could go back in time and change anything about the leaderboard, what would you have changed? Or just how you played MM2 as a whole?
There's a couple things I would have done. So first off, I would have never attempted MazAxeYT leaderboard. That's one thing. The main issue is I spend money doing that leaderboard. I had covers and they weren't free. I lost out on Robux and USD because of that leaderboard.
Oh my goodness.
But something more recent that I would have probably Pythoned 24/7 on Raygun if I realized how much of a difference it would have made.
How much of a difference would it have made for you?
I would have easily been, I would say, top 6.
That's pretty insane. So like,
yeah.
Do you just want the higher rank no matter what?
My main goal is I want to get a better rank every single leaderboard. So as you can see, I got 20 and now I'm getting 13. I just want to keep going up.
Yeah, I'm the same way, which is kind of how, like, after 4 I wanted to get a top 3. Because, like, well, that's the next highest position. It doesn't matter what position it is, it's just like the thought of getting it, you know?
Yeah.
The next question would be, in what ways have the leaderboards changed? And overall, are these good or bad?
I would say almost every single change to the leaderboard so far has been, like, bad. Like,
really?
I think Python method should be patched. I think if you patch Python method, there will be a lot more new people within the top 3s.
And competition. There will be a lot more competition.
I think if the leaderboards were more skill, look at the gap between you and where people start Pythoning. Yeah, so I think Python should be patched.
What's your fix? What's your fix to it?
Literally, make coins not count the first round when a player joins the server.
I can see how that would be a good fix, but like...
The only issue with it is that, like, it's 50 coin difference, and what you can do is, like, just do it how the pause works. It still counts towards your friend's leaderboard. It just doesn't count towards the actual leaderboard. And, I mean, I would like for maybe the leaderboards to not be tokens and be something else.
Like, are you wanting just kind of a model change, just like shaking it up a little bit?
I mean, what
Like,
I
instead
think would
of
be
tokens,
cool
like the
is
gingerbread man or something.
no. I'm saying I think they should get rid of the whole collecting, right? Like
Really?
I like what they did back in Candy leaderboard. I understand it was kind of pay to win. And obviously it's a little pay to win, but like if there's a way to incorporate something new like that, but still make it fair for everybody, I think that would be good. Obviously, we can't really say much because we don't really know what he's doing behind the scenes, which is also another issue that he doesn't share anything with the community. How are we even supposed to know what he's doing, you know?
I feel like it would be better if he just gave updates here and there, even if it was about like the smallest things. Like if he just posted something stupid like just had an entire leaderboard glitch happen, how's your day going? Like, if
Yeah, I mean, like, he doesn't
silly
even
things
acknowledge
like
it.
that to like just interact with the community more, I feel like that would help. I feel like that little bit of communication would go a very long way. All right, the final question, the ultimate question for you, $1 Million Maz, is what stories do you have to share about all the leaderboards that you've partaken in, and what is your best and worst experience with the leaderboard?
So I would say one of my best experiences during Red Celestial. I was getting raided, and this might be confusing why it was one of my best experiences, but these people were raiding me, but they weren't collecting coins. They would just sit there and dance. Like, it was very like wholesome. Yeah, and then probably during Halloween, I would say was the worst experience. I was getting raided a lot. I mean, again, I was streaming, so I mean, I was kind of asking for it, but
Fair enough.
I was getting raided by this person named Riz Grandma.
Riz Grandma?
Yeah, they were very annoying.
That is an interesting username.
And then I also had a lot of people accusing me of exporting during Halloween.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at
Yeah.
all. Especially when you've already kind of proven your case. I mean, like, you...
And when I
Red
streamed
Celestial.
24 hours a day, I mean, I don't understand how I'd be
Pretty much
exporting.
every waking moment, you just stream the leaderboard. You even streamed yourself, like, doing laundry. And just living your life. Like, how can they accuse you? That doesn't make any sense.
This effect looks so nice on Red Celestial.
Ooh, that does look really nice. Wow, that is a beautiful effect.
I didn't realize I had
really
this effect.
like the Christmas glow effect. A lot of people have been saying it's like it's all right but not the best. I really like it. Like, I just think it looks it just feels like kind of like not really nostalgic, but like kind of nostalgic. I feel like nowadays they kind of go all out with effects, try and make them as cool as possible, but this one just kind of took a chill pill and made a really nice thing that wasn't over the top or anything like that. I just really like it for that reason.
Yeah, and another good moment was during Vampire's Axe when Matt Plays joined my stream and was asking for help on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
it was very funny because I didn't expect him to ask me out of anybody because I never talked to him before. And him and me started talking and it led up to me joining VC Gang.
Wait, so that was how you joined?
Well, pretty much. Well, first off, I met Reg, Matt, and Larks through the leaderboard server. And yeah, and then me and Matt just became friends, and then he invited me for a video, and Dylan asked Reg if I was a good fit, and Reg said yeah, and then I was in pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the only good experiences I had during leaderboard was just, yeah, like meeting people.
That's awesome.
wasn't really much else, obviously, because there's not really much else to the leaderboards to begin with. I mean, you're collecting coins.
Fair enough. I would like I would like it if they did a leaderboard about getting like murder, sheriff, and innocent wins. Like one of those. I feel like that would be fun. If it was like murder or sheriff, that would actually have to cause some real skill. With murderer, you have to choose between like if waiting for you to become murderer is worth more than just getting in a small server and like killing 1 to 2 people over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing that I think they should do with leaderboards is just change it up, because we're at the point now where there isn't much improvement that can be made.
Yeah.
Like, we're kind of hitting the skill ceiling. Like, if you look at the gaps between top 3 and 4th place, like,
it's insane. It is insane.
I do not think there should be that big of a gap.
And there was a 150k gap during Halloween.
Yeah, like, I think for a leaderboard to be good, I think there should be, obviously this would require a lot more people to go for leaderboards. Like, imagine if there was like a 10k gap between 1st and 100th. How competitive the leaderboard would be. That
would be really, really cool. I think that could happen. Like, obviously probably not 10k gap between 100th, but probably like a 10k gap between like even 25th if they remove Python. I think it would be so much more competitive, and so much more people would want to see just how they could do. And I think that would be a really, really fun. It would be difficult. It would be competitive. But I think it will be a really, really fun leaderboard to go for and try out.
Yeah, I mean, I just want something new. That's pretty much it.
Well, thank you so much, Maz, for joining us on the Leaderboard podcast. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. See you later.